So hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica and today I will be doing my Pandos eyeshadows update for July, and I'm probably going to put it in the title, but I did hit pan, so this is technically my first pan of this project. Is it? I think it is. I think this is the first pan I've hit in this project because I kept adding more and more eyeshadows and just not hitting pan on anything, and realizing that this project pan is pretty terrible if you are working full-time, because I feel like I have a lot of colorful eyeshadows in my collection, and it's really hard to wear those on an everyday basis and be able to see progress. So I did not actually use a lot of these eyeshadows a lot this month, but I was still able to hit pan and make some progress. So let's start with the eyeshadow I hit pan on, which is from my Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. It was the shade Want a Piece of Me. I really should have added this up, but I think I will list it down below how many times I used these total. But I was working on the shade Want a Piece of Me, and I used this 6 times in this update, and this is what mine looks like right now. As you can see, there is pan. It's a baby pan, and the reason why I hit pan on this so quickly is because this eyeshadow, I have tried so many different ways to make it work. I tried using my fingers, I tried using a glitter glue, which I actually don't like with this because it's quite heavy. These are bigger particles, so I felt like my lids were really heavy whenever I used glitter glue with this. But the best way I found for this to work on me is to really pack it on, because it likes to stick to itself, and when I do that, there's like no fallout. It's really strange, but if I don't do that, then there's fallout. It's like sand, I guess, but yeah, it doesn't really stick unless I put a lot on, which is really weird, but that's okay with me. I have pan in it, and now I know how to use this, which means maybe the rest of the shadows are like that as well, where you have to like really pack it on to make it work. But I'm glad to have this out of the project. So yeah, one roll in at the end. I'm going to try to keep 5 eyeshadows instead of rolling in 2 every single time, because that will be very overwhelming. And the next eyeshadow is also from this palette. It is the shade Whipped Cream, and I used it twice. I have a rule of, well, there's like no progress, but I have a rule that if I do not use an eyeshadow, or just, this is a general rule for my project pans, but if I do not use a product, it has to get rolled out. So that was the case. I didn't want to roll this out because it's such an easy eyeshadow to work on, but I'm trying to finish up another one of my cream eyeshadows. So like a cream colored eyeshadows like this, as you can see. So yeah, I'm trying to finish this first, and then I'm sure it won't take me very long to hit pan on Whipped Cream. Moving on to my next eyeshadow, which is also from a Too Faced palette. This is the Too Faced Let's Play palette. It is so cute. It looks like a little Game Boy. I bought it for the packaging. I'm going to keep it for the packaging, but the eyeshadows in it actually are pretty terrible. So the shade I was working on was called Multiplayer. I used it 5 times, and I was really, really, really hoping for pan. As you can see, there's like a crater in this thing. Maybe there is a pan and I can't see because it's so reflective, but this eyeshadow sucks. It is so prone to fallout. I don't know if you can see like the mess around the pan, but it is so prone to fallout, and it is just so hard to work with. If you use a glitter glue, it will stick, but it's not pretty enough for me to keep. So as soon as I hit pan and get the next month's video uploaded, you can bet I'm destroying these 2 shades because they are so bad. Thankfully, at least this shade right here, I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Fangirl, and the shade Secret Level, they're okay. But this one is bad, so is this one. Too Faced usually does their mattes really well, except darker mattes. Those are usually a little bit patchy. and the non-matte shades are usually a hit or miss. I don't know why they chose this formula because the formula in Hot Buttered Rum is so good, but whatever. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit pan on this in the next update, so I was kind of like, it's okay if I don't hit pan this update because then I'm not setting myself up for failure. The next update I will at least have pan in this. And I've tried wearing it all over my lid and it won't show. So this glitter metallic, whatever it is very sheer and there's a lot of fallout. So it just sucks. The best brush I found to use this with, like not even my fingers really work that well, is a really dense brush. And glitter glue will obviously work, but I don't like using glitter glue unless I have to, and I feel like this shade is really messy to work with in general, so I just don't like it. Next, I have another Too Faced palette. Is that the last one? Yeah, this is the last one. What's New? This is That's My Jam palette by Too Faced. The packaging is very, I wouldn't say tacky, but like hideous. I would not have chosen this. I would have put like little jam jars or something instead of this. But I bought this palette for the inside. So I was using the shade Spread It, which is this pink shade. It's the first shadow. And I used it 6 times this month, and this is my progress on it. You can see it done, right? I hope you can, because I'm trying really hard to show it. Too Faced mattes are really, really hard to hit pan on. I feel like their metallics are much easier to hit pan on. And it's not just Too Faced, it's like shadows in general. Metallics are easier to hit pan in. I don't even think I'm halfway down. So I have quite a ways to go with this. I thought about wearing this today, but then I looked outside and saw that it was a little bit cloudy and a little bit just not that blue outside, so I decided to go with a purple, which is actually the purple from this palette instead. The last shade comes from our Persona palette, and I have been neglecting this. I only used the shade once, and it's the shade Driven, but once is enough to keep it in this project. Although I feel like I shouldn't have used it at all, so I could have rolled it out. But we'll see how this... I just got a chunk of purple on my finger. But I used it one time this month. I think I used it twice last month or something like that. But this is my progress. It's this green shadow right here. Sometimes I wonder why I bought this palette. I know a lot of people rave about the formula, but I had chocolate gold before this, which is... they're almost dupes for each other. So I don't know why I bought it. But yeah, you can see progress on it. We get to roll in a new product, or a new eyeshadow. So I did this off camera because I wanted I needed this shadow to meet some criteria, which was, first one, it could not be a metallic. Second one, it cannot be metallic purple. So that was easy because I just used up a metallic purple. And the third rule was it cannot be the same shadow as something that's in another project pan, or this project pan, which means no more creams, no browns, and no pinks. And that's what a majority of my collection is. And after rolling many times, we are finally bringing out Miss Huda again. So this is the Huda Beauty new nude palette. Honestly, I stashed it away because I didn't think I was ever going to reach for it for the rest of the year, or at least until I moved. And I got the shade Love Bite, which is a purple. And I said no purple, but I meant no purple metallics. This is not a metallic, this is a matte. I just have so many regrets right now, like putting this in this project pan. But yeah, because it is not any of the 3 criteria, I am going to be rolling it into this project pan and probably regretting it very, very, very quickly. But that's okay. So I was actually looking for a purple because I used to wear purple and green all the time. So I used to wear the green eyeshadow from the Hot Jalapeno palette, the matte one, with Want a Piece of Me, which was my metallic in this project. And then I swapped it for a matte purple and a green eyeshadow instead of a matte green and a metallic purple. So now I can use this purple. I wanted to film this video like a week before I started work, so I start work in exactly a week. So I have like a week to play with all these fun colors before I have to wear more neutral eyeshadow every day. So yeah, that's everything. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a month. Bye!